Well, hello there, and welcome to the Ham Brothers podcast. I am your humble host, Robert Brunel. With me, as always, is the Walrus, Anthony Caius.
Oh, yeah.
And our only Jewish friend, Matthew Shipway.
Hello, and I'm pretty sure that is very accurate.
That
No, it
is.
is.
I know other Jews, but they don't like me. But forget the three of us. It's all about our very special guest, stand-up comedian and host of Put Me Over podcast, Andrew Gomez.
Hi, guys.
Hey,
How's it going?
Good, man. Thanks for coming by.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited.
Are you from out this way? How far?
I live in Whittier now,
Okay.
so not too far.
Okay, not too bad.
Yeah.
I
You
hate-
did live over here. You didn't live here before?
I was in Azusa before.
Oh, okay.
So,
a little
yeah,
bit closer.
Yeah.
I feel bad when people have to travel too far to come to Kai's garage.
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
So, dude, I like I was saying before, I stalk all of our guests, right? So, I just wrote down highlights. So, just for the highlights of your social media, I wrote down
Okay.
WWE,
Oh, yeah, big time.
right? You had a knee surgery.
Oh, wow, you dug
Yeah.
deep. Did you see that juicy cheeseburger I had like 3 years ago?
No, but I did see that because, well, you know what? The reason I noticed about the knee surgery was because I was scrolling through your post, and there was a post that you said you haven't worn pants in a month,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and I was like, why would you not wear? Now
Sounds like a good
I'm
month.
intrigued. So I'm like, wait, what's around this? I'm like, oh, knee surgery. Was
Yeah.
that related to the knee surgery?
Yeah, I was rocking cargo shorts for a few months because you have to wear like this giant brace and like my jeans because I wear skinny jeans. For a fat guy, it does not a good look, but I like it.
I didn't.
I can't. I couldn't get them over the knee brace, so I had to wear shorts, and it was a whole thing. Yeah.
So what your ACL?
Torn ACL, torn meniscus.
Oh.
Yeah.
How did this happen?
It happened at work. So like I was just walking. Like I've had like a knee thing before, but it was just like a sprain. But this time, all I did was just step off the curb and planted my foot wrong, and I felt my knee kind of buckle, and that was that. I tried to just rest it, and yeah, didn't end well. I had to have surgery and physical therapy, the whole nine.
Did they put a dead man's Achilles tendon in your leg?
Not on this one. This is my second knee injury on this one.
Holy shit, man!
Yeah, so the first one they put a dead man inside of me, and I guess that failed. I guess he had a weak ACL as well. So
That's probably why he's dead.
yeah, he probably died from an ACL
He
injury.
couldn't run very fast. Got killed by a cougar.
So then they actually took a piece of my quad and used that for my ACL.
The actual muscle?
Yeah, so like I don't know if you've seen, I have a giant scar that goes about to my mid thigh.
Okay.
And they just yanked out a piece of my quad and used that to fuse for my ACL.
Oh wow! So is your quad have? Can you tell where they took it?
No, it's fine now because I like rehabbed it. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like a piece of me is missing though.
It's just regenerated like fucking Deadpool and shit.
I think I'm Deadpool.
Fuck, that's awesome.
I think so.
Yeah. So I had I wanted to know about the knee surgery and not wearing pants. And then
Yeah.
obviously WWE, and then I also just wrote down Star Wars because a lot of the times I take notes when I'm drunk. So I go Star Wars.
Why don't you
that
tell us
about?
about Star Wars?
No, you seem like you're a big Star Wars guy, right?
Yeah, I love Star Wars. I've been into it since I was a kid. I used to collect all the Kenner, Power of the Force action figures, and I kind of I'm excited for this new trailer that just dropped.
That's what I was going to bring up because people seem to be mad at it. I fucking liked it.
Why do people get? I think people
They have
just
nothing
want to
better
be
to
mad.
do. Yeah.
Nothing's gonna make them happy.
To be fair, I mean, I wasn't the biggest fan of the last one, The
No,
Last Jedi.
me either.
I think we could have done without half that movie. Really, like
it kind of dragged. Yeah, when
You
like
know.
Rey was in the cave finding herself.
Yeah,
that
right.
got kind of boring because I felt like that went on for too long.
yeah.
But the Luke Skywalker just being on screen made me like the happiest little
yeah,
kid.
that
like,
was dope.
Well, that movie in particular, what bothered me, number one thing that bothered me about that movie is when Leia fucking forces herself from.
It makes
yeah.
sense, all right? It makes sense.
She could hold her breath in a vacuum.
Yes, she has the Force.
All right.
She's
She was
a
unconscious,
Skywalker.
so she didn't need to hold her breath. She was unconscious. Her breath was already on hold.
It was an auto response. The Force was saving her. She used the Force was flowing through her, and she got back onto that ship safe and sound. Like a
She
fucking
would
Skywalker.
Fucking
all right?
freeze to death, first of all.
No, she
But
would.
I
She has the
just-
Force.
I've never seen that Force power, and I've been a Star Wars fan. I've never seen that Force power.
Force Shield? You never played any of the
That
Star
Force
Wars
Shield?
games?
That part, fucking, just that part
Well,
in
she's not
particular,
a
I was
fucking
like, done.
Imperial destroyer. She doesn't
But
have
she's a Skywalker.
That's true.
Because Carrie Fisher was dead in real life, so I was like, okay, this is the perfect way to take her
Exactly.
out.
Yeah,
right? Yeah. That's what upset me more.
That's an
Not
easy
that
out right
she-
there.
That she survived, but that they didn't kill her.
Because I was legit sad. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, this is how they do
Right.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
And then she like Mary Poppins her way back in. I'm like, wait a second.
That's
This is going to keep going?
That's a perfect example of how she looked. Just
Yeah,
that
just-
she needed just the umbrella,
arm outreach, just
a fucking umbrella in space, just getting her right back in there, pulling some shit out of her
shit.
back. That part just, because I thought the same thing. I was like, okay, boom, there's Leia's dead, and then in my head I'm thinking they're probably gonna have like a grand funeral scene for her or whatever. Nope, super psych. She's gonna fucking defy physics and go all the way back to this
come
fucking.
on, the whole Rose and Finn side story.
Oh, yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
You reminded me of all the parts that I hated.
Right,
I
exactly.
forgot about that.
The casino, the whole casino scene was so unnecessary.
no.
Wait, what's it? Oh my God, the dude who's the collector in the Avengers.
Oh, here
Benicio
we
del
go.
Toro.
Yeah, Benicio
Yes.
del Toro.
Is he's in that Star Wars film
Yeah.
too, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's the stutterer.
Yeah, he's
A
the
s-
fucking dude.
Yeah, that's right.
He's
That's
the dude
right.
that they find.
Right.
Which was pointless because they didn't even need him.
Exactly.
Turns out, not necessary to the whole fucking plot.
No, it's a waste of fucking screen time. Like,
Of the new ones, Rogue One is my favorite. I
Yeah,
really
it's a good
fucking
one.
enjoyed
Yeah.
that film.
I went out and bought it on Blu-ray. That's how much I liked
Ooh.
it.
That is
Wow.
a bold statement.
Yeah. Steel case book. I paid a little bit extra to go to Best Buy and get it in person.
Fuck yeah.
yeah, because like I think this one set itself apart from prequels, which the biggest problem I have with is that there's no danger to the main characters.
Oh,
you know,
'cause,
like,
yeah.
Han, like this is a perfect example, the Solo movie. That Chewie and Han are no danger.
Yep.
I'm not concerned at all. But
Yeah.
with Rogue One, everyone is fucked from the get go.
Because I've never seen these people after this.
Right? Yeah,
Like, I know.
No, they're all dead.
It's not gonna end
Everybody
well.
fucking
Yeah.
dies. Like,
Unless someone changes the name
right?
into something else, pretty sure this chick's gonna die. Yeah, that would, dude. I love that. It's like, yeah, there's no real happy endings.
Right.
It's like, who knew the Death Star had fucking like levels? You know, they could just put it on medium instead. They don't want to destroy a whole place. Just like it's like a
a
mega
main star.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, oh, they could just half power it. I thought it was just on or off. It was just destroy or fucking not. But
Well, maybe because the only time they tried to use it in the original films was to destroy freaking massive
Alderaan.
supply- Yeah, like,
Yeah.
yeah,
And there was a lot more switches they pulled in A New Hope. Like they had random guys like standing by, like don't want to get
Yeah,
blasted.
so why
There's
put,
a lot more
why put that
levers.
control panel in there? Why is that in there?
Why? Well, Family Guy pointed out there's no fucking railing right there. Those guys are standing
Yeah.
just right there. But it's like, I don't know if it's just a laser beam or what it's supposed to be, but definitely standing 5 feet from it should kill you. That you should be fucking
At the very least, fry that electrical equipment that's in there.
Singe some hairs, you know?
This is not a great
Melt
design.
some plastic armor.
This is not a great design. I have to talk to that guy from Rogue One. Wait, I forgot the character's name.
Yeah, I don't
I don't know either.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
He's
We
dead.
don't need to remember him.
He's fucking dead. Forget about him. All right, so Matt, let me see. Matt had a game for us again.
Okay, well, Andrew, since I know that you are such a fan of wrestling,
Yep.
I started devising these games last week, and they seem to be a hit, kind of. So we're going to go ahead and play one that I detailed especially for you.
Ooh, I like it. Is it dildo or wrestling hold?
Close. Actually, yes.
stinger.
It is sex toy or wrestling move.
Oh, I love it.
In a game I like to call Chris Benoit balls.
Oh my God. We don't talk about Chris Benoit.
know.
How dare you?
All right, so this first one is called the Frankensteiner. Is this a wrestling move or a sex toy?
Frankensteiner.
I'm gonna let you guys guess first.
Yeah, I think that's probably
It's
Yeah.
I think that's a wrestling move.
yeah. I'm gonna agree.
okay. Andrew,
That's a wrestling hold.
that is definitely a wrestling.
Scott
ball.
Steiner.
Scott Steiner,
Steiner
Hurricane Rana
brothers.
off the top rope.
Okay.
So what exactly does that look like?
He wraps his legs, or, like he puts his dick in their face.
Okay.
And then
Like he's
flips
sitting
backwards,
on their shoulder.
Oh. Okay.
off the top rope.
That doesn't seem so signature.
It's his. Well, he also has the Steiner recliner, and that's his finishing hold.
Is this fishy? Yeah, of course.
Is that
He's
like
gonna-
a Boston Crab modified, isn't it? Something like that?
It's more like the camel clutch.
Oh
from
yeah,
Iron
okay.
Sheik,
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Perfect.
where he just bends the shit out of their back.
All right, second one, the peekaboo.
That's a fucking sex toy, I
Yeah,
think.
sex toy.
It sounds too nice for a wrestling move. You know, the peekaboo.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's like,
I don't
yeah,
know.
it's- no.
I'll let you guys.
What do you say?
I said peekaboo. I mean, not peekaboo. Fucking sex toy.
I just said sex
Yeah,
toy.
that's a sex toy.
Yeah.
It is a sex
You're a little too now. See, I knew you would.
I wanted to try to divert you guys from the.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's
You're
my
just-
poker face.
All right, yeah, because I was like, I'm sure you'll know the wrestling moves, but it's like, how of aficionado on sex toys are you?
Well, and also how deep did Matt go in the terms of wrestling moves, and how deep is
I
your
would-
knowledge of the wrestling moves?
Yeah.
Well, if he has the knowledge of Wikipedia, then he will be able to answer all these questions. All right, next question. Well, not question, but next thing. The Dragon Rana.
That's
the wrestling move.
yeah, that's a sound. Yeah, dragon. But then again, yeah, because sex toys are like nicer animals, like rabbits. And
I've seen some dragon dildos, but of course I have been searching vigorously for sex toys. the last
dude,
few
yeah,
weeks.
after these 2 games you played, you're never gonna get your ad off dildos.
Did you at
ever
least
again.
go incognito?
I did.
mode?
I did this
Okay.
time. I learned from my last my mistake.
Yeah, I say wrestling move.
Yeah, wrestling move.
Yeah, that's a wrestling move.
Yeah, you guys are correct.
All right,
You
so
guys are
what-
3 for
who is
3
that?
So far.
I believe that's Ultimo Dragon, and it's kind of just like the same as a Frankensteiner.
Okay,
I believe.
So your point before, it's not so signature.
it's not quite as signature as they want it to be. I mean, how many different wrestling moves can you make up? Really, I mean,
there's a lot of them.
I know, but that haven't been invented already. Like, I run from the other side of the ring, poke the guy in the fucking eyes, and I call it a blinder. It's like, no.
Well, there's like variations of moves, so like
It's only limited
yeah.
by your imagination.
Right.
Like
Okay.
instead of doing it in the front, I think a Dragon Rana is like a reverse Hurricane Rana.
Okay.
So he grabs him from the back of his head instead of the front of his head.
What? Okay, so like,
Like piggyback style.
Yes,
like,
yes.
Or riding on the shoulders. Okay.
Yeah. Well. Okay. So what? Like, 'cause I haven't watched in a very, very, very long time. But what was the Ultimate Warrior's fucking thing?
He had the
Power
Gorilla
slam?
Press Slam,
Yeah.
where he holds him by his dick and his chest.
Oh, that's
above
right.
his head, and then just drops him.
Behind him.
How
Yeah.
does that not fucking hurt?
Oh, it
Oh, he's
does.
probably smashing everything, like because he's holding you.
Yeah, gravity is pushing your junk down into this man's hands,
Gigantic steroid-filled hands.
just crushing your junk like a gorilla. All right, Matt. Next one.
The double axe handle.
Definitely a
wrestling
wrestling move.
Are you sure?
Maybe both.
Yeah, trick question.
I mean, unless you're an actual axe handle, it's like for
For the ladies.
lumberjack ladies. No.
You guys.
That's a
A
wrestling
wrestling move.
That's
Yeah.
a wrestling.
Yes, it's a wrestling move.
That was a signature of the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I should have known that one.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, he would. Yeah.
No
from
one
the top
can.
rope.
No one can hear you do that, guys.
well, if we had the video, it's the visual representation.
Just put in sound effects. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Next one.
Wait a minute. Didn't Macho Man also have the elbow drop from the
Oh
top
yeah.
rope
He had
too?
the elbow drop.
The flying elbow.
Yeah, that was his finisher. But the setup move was the double X handle. He would jump.
Oh, that's right.
Not only to the outs, he would jump to the off the top rope to the outside, not inside the
Right.
ring. That would be to the outside. So even further, like easier way to fuck up your knees.
Oh yeah.
And his man knows about fucking up his
Oh
knees.
yes. Every time I see these guys, I'm like, oh my god, be careful! You can tear your ACL that way.
Oh my god.
One wrong
Like a
step.
concerned father on the side.
Yeah, he's just like, he should not be doing that. That is gonna fuck his ACL. All right.
All right. The shooting star.
This would go both ways because that's kind of. I'm gonna go sex toy on this one, just to be different. I'm trying not to look at Andrew and see if his facial expression will give it away.
I mean, yeah, that sounds like it could be a sex toy and a wrestling move.
Yeah, like shoots.
You know, I'm
something.
gonna go wrestling move, just to go different from you.
Okay.
That's actually a wrestling move.
That is a wrestling
All right.
It's kind of it's like a front. It's a weird move. It's off the top rope, and it's like a front flip, but then you do a back flip at the same time. Or no, you do a back flip.
Excuse me.
You jump forward, but you're doing a back flip.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, okay.
Like that. So you go.
So you kick your legs out in front of you.
You're going forward, yeah, and then you do a right.
Yeah, yeah. You
It's like
kick
you
your legs
slip
out
on a
forward.
banana, but in midair.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah. Oh, who does
Pretty-
that?
Billy Kidman made it popular, but Justin Thunder Liger also would do shooting star. A lot of guys. Brock Lesnar almost broke his neck at WrestleMania 22. Doing. He didn't land it. He landed on his head.
Well, I was gonna say he seems very thick and top heavy to be trying to do a backflip.
Yeah, he totally. It was him and Kurt Angle, and he missed, and he just landed on his neck. They said if his traps weren't so gigantic, he would have broke his neck.
So if he had a neck, he would have broken it. That guy's just all head. He
Yeah,
and he has
No,
like one.
he's got a tiny head.
It's
dude.
a little
He's-
baby head,
yeah,
dude.
His fucking his shoulders.
have you seen his
chest.
teeth?
No,
No, are his teeth buff? What's
shredded.
His bottom teeth look like bones, like filled in like bone marrow. Like you could see thdon't all capped. They look. If you Google Brock Lesnar's teeth, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's a sight.
I don't know if I want to Google Brock Lesnar's teeth.
kind of want to continue on. I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
He's got little chiclet baby cap teeth in there. Probably got them all knocked out at one point.
Oh, for sure.
I think he ripped them out and he just wanted fake teeth.
Word on the
Ripped
street
him out
is they're
himself. With a pair of pliers.
word on the streets they're gonna have John Jones fight him in the UFC.
They were teasing that, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Brock Lesnar would get destroyed, but I want to see John Jones get.
Brock Lesnar teeth is the third most common search term.
What is it? What's the first two? Like net worth and age?
No, it was just Brock Lesnar and then Brock Lesnar or something and then Brock Lesnar's teeth.
We're not alone in
Oh, okay.
looking at his weird baby teeth.
Oh, there we go.
What?
Ew.
I wouldn't want to tell him that to his face, but
Oh fuck no. Oh.
We'll post this on the page.
What?
yeah, they look like little bones.
Those are strange. It
That's
looks like they
disgusting.
cut the top of all of his teeth and
Yeah.
capped them. That's strange.
But not like
Looks
Like
all
I
of
just
his teeth have
filled it in
fillings.
with
yeah,
like.
but filled it in with like strawberry preserves or something.
yeah, they're like not.
It looks like a Fig
And then
Newton.
put a clear coat on top of it so you can see the inside. They didn't even cap them. They just cut
He's-
them off and then sealed them with like a fucking
Yeah, he's-
clear coat.
They don't look like they don't come to points, so they don't look like flat like they should be. They look like round, like little chicken bones. He's right.
Yeah.
It's kind of disturbing.
You're disgusting, Brock Lesnar. You want to do something bad? I'll take you out in a steel cage.
Is that right?
Yeah,
I
will.
think just him fucking shaking your hand would probably hurt you.
Oh yeah. What do they say? He's got little lunchbox size hands.
yeah,
Is that
it's
what
like
it's-
he's
cinder block
Yeah.
size. Yeah,
huge.
Jesus.
I love that the last time he fought in the UFC, they just looked the other way on all the fucking steroids he was clearly on. They seriously changed the fucking rules so that he could compete without being tested. It's like, oh, okay. You're just saying he's going to be on steroids. That's why his head's so tiny, by the way. I bet his fucking nuts are
Shrink his head.
smaller than that. All right, sorry. Go ahead.
All right, next one. The Virgin Palm.
Sex toy.
Sex toy.
that's a sex toy.
That is a sex toy.
Again, you're very confident with that one.
Yeah, no, I mean I've never heard of that move before.
Okay.
So
Yeah, he just knows what aren't
Yeah.
wrestling moves.
Yeah, he's just going by a little.
I don't know sex toys, but I know the shit out of wrestling moves.
All right, next.
All right. The Nubby Finger.
Again, I'm going
That's
sex,
sex
toy.
toy.
Yeah, that's a sex toy.
It is a sex toy.
Although I'm sure the Iron Sheik has little nubby fingers.
Hey, you respect the sheep, right?
It was a. It was probably
Or
like some-
Hornswoggle, the little midget leprechaun guy.
what was it called again?
The
The
nubby
nubby
finger.
The nubby finger. Maybe that was like one that was like in the works. Someone was working on that didn't quite take off.
They had to tell him no.
Yeah, like he got a tryout match.
No,
and
he-
they're like where
Well,
You got, like, people with finger
stick
locks.
he would stick his knuckles in people's taints,
Yeah.
like a Charlie horse in the
Oh.
taint, called the nubby finger.
that
Take
sounds
my
devastating.
Nubby finger. Oh, he's giving him the nubby finger. Oh,
what a
shit.
finisher!
the night terror
My
with the
taints.
nubby finger.
Oh, fuck my tape.
He's tainted this whole match.
All right.
All right, next one. The Stinger Splash.
Wrestling
That's
move.
Wrestling move.
Yeah, that's a wrestling move.
That is a wrestling move.
Who's that one?
Sting, not the bass player from the Police, but Sting, the wrestler, who would dress up as the Crow,
Oh, okay. Okay.
and
How-
it's
how-
basically the guy sitting in the corner, like standing in the corner, and he just splashes them into the corner.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Now,
All
Sting
right.
was interesting because he made a strange transition from like the Ultimate Warrior light into the Crow.
Yeah, he looked
Yeah.
like he was. They like made him like a surfer dude. Like he had face paint, but like a guile type flat top,
Oh, right.
like a bleach blonde flat top, and then the NWO would always beat him up, and he got tired of it and like disappeared.
Got
and
all
then,
goth.
And then yeah, he went to Hot Topic and bought some like Manic Panic hair dye, and
came in swooping from the rafters.
yeah, he would be. This is why I love wrestling. He would be standing in the rafters, and they would have a spotlight on him, and he'd be there with a vulture,
Yeah.
just waiting to pounce and like drop from the ceiling.
Yeah, dude.
And then
Whose
Owen Hart
fucking
died. And we couldn't
vulture
do
is
it
that?
anymore. I think it was his.
For legit his? Or like the
not like you can go
WWE?
out and rent a
was,
vulture.
yes.
I-
What are you talking about? Yeah, I could.
Oh yeah, where?
Dude, like
Go
some
rent one
animal
right now.
handle. I don't have the funds for vultures right
Okay,
now.
I'll tell you what. Find us a vulture rental.
We'll start a
facility,
Patreon.
and we will raise the money.
What
to
about, like,
rent a vulture?
What about like all the fucking movies they hire? You know, they hire like animal trainers to come in with animals like bears and bullshit. You're telling me I can't find an asshole like that has vultures?
Do it.
I don't think Sting had a vulture guy to call.
Maybe
The
he did.
WWE has a vulture people.
We're talking
Plural.
WCW. These are the
Yeah, that-
southern
yeah.
southern
Okay.
wrestling territory.
Shit. All right. Well, they
I
don't
mean,
quite have
WWE
WWE.
They could get raccoons for sure, but I think vultures is a stretch.
vultures too much.
WWF probably could have gotten them. But,
Yeah.
You know, they didn't play that shit.
They should have got a
WCW.
buffalo for fucking Tatanka. Since we're going fucking animals in the ring and shit.
No, they spent their entire animal budget on Jake the Snake.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that anaconda went through 3 interns a week.
That's a python.
Python?
Sir.
Was
Yeah,
it?
Python. He had a bunch of snakes.
Yeah.
The cobra that like
Oh,
bit
yeah.
Randy Savage. Dude, he had Randy Savage in the ropes tied up. He couldn't
Yep.
move, and he had a cobra just lay into his arm and was
Yeah.
biting him for like 5 minutes, dude.
Do you-
just
do you-
chowing down.
Do you think that was agreed upon or not supposed to happen?
No, it was. It
was
was like
agreed
it wasn't
upon,
like a
sure.
fault. Like he was supposed to have the teeth removed or something. Like,
Well, the story is Jake tells it, and like he didn't trust Jake the Snake. So he made the snake bite Jake like in the locker room. He's like, "All right, if you're gonna have that snake bite me, I want to make sure he's no venom in him." So he like made him pull up his pants and bite him. He's like, "All right, no, don't take no pills, no anti venom, don't take nothing." And then he had to prove that the snake didn't have any venom. So then he's all right.
that's right.
I believe you. Okay, you can do this.
Fuck. I don't know. I don't know how much money you'd have to pay to agree to get bit by a snake. Even if it was, you know.
It's still gonna hurt. I mean, it's
Right.
still
Yeah.
teeth.
It's a snake bite.
Kind of feel bad for the snake, to be honest with you. Snake doesn't know what the fuck's going on. It's like 5,000 people all screaming at once, and he's just like, "Okay, I'll bite this
Well,
guy."
the snake's got no defense system aside from his teeth, and it's biting into somebody filled with cocaine
Yeah.
and steroids.
Yeah,
That
that
coked up snake right there.
became the world's buffest snake after that.
All right, Matt.
All right. The Blue Dolphin.
Sex toy.
Yeah, that's a sex toy.
Yes, it is. You guys are too good at this. Maybe I need to work harder. All right. Here's one. The Shining Wizard.
Shining wizard.
Sex toy.
Sex toy.
Yeah, that's a wrestling hold.
That is correct.
But I could see why you think that would be. Sounds like a sex toy.
Who's that?
It's not really like a hold. It's more of like a strike. It's like a running knee kind of. Everyone kind of does it now. But
Okay.
yeah.
I'm so glad that you're able to explain all of these. I was thinking I'll put little definitions for each one afterwards. I was like, no, they'll just get it. All right, here's the next one. The battering ram.
Ooh,
I'd like to be a sex toy, but a wrestling move.
yeah, wrestling move.
I'm not familiar with this. It could go either way. I'm gonna go sex toy on this one.
Oh, it's a wrestling move.
Oh.
yeah.
Man,
I
if you,
imagine it's a tag team sort of move, and you're using your other partner
Probably.
as a battering ram.
yeah, you don't.
Or you
if-
just charge headfirst into somebody.
if you if you're battering your vagina or beehole with a ram, you probably don't need to go on the internet. I don't know. All right, next one.
The Bronco Buster.
That's a wrestling move.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a wrestling move.
Yes, that's correct.
Xbox Tour's butthole
Oh,
delivering this move. Basically, they sit in the bottom turnbuckle in the corner, and their head is like against the little padding in the back. And he basically just jumps on them and rides
runs
the
from
pony.
across the ring
Yeah.
and jumps into them and basically puts his taint in their face.
Yes,
and
exactly.
bounces on their chest.
But when he tore his butthole, they moved. So when he hit
Oh, he
the
hit the
turnbuckle,
turnbuckle?
it ripped his butthole. It's happened twice actually to X-Pac, the 1-2-3 kid.
Now, okay, when this happens, is he like, oh, timeout, guys, or does he finish the match?
A professional would finish that match.
I don't know how many jobs I can continue doing with a torn asshole, but
Stitch him up and send him back out there. I don't know. But yeah, I'd imagine he finished that match.
how about the time I heard CM Punk shit his pants once?
Yes, they were he was sick, so they were giving him antibiotics, and in the middle of a match, he accidentally shit his pants like on live TV.
Could you see this?
Because he would always wear dark trunks, so you couldn't tell. Trunks are his underwear, basically. You couldn't probably tell, but I'm sure he was probably he needed like a muffler back there to like soak up anything.
He could tell.
Oh yeah, he probably.
He could definitely
knew.
tell.
And I'm sure the dude he was wrestling could tell too.
Yeah.
It's getting a scissor lock or something.
Yeah, he was moving around a little tight after that. Have you ever been out? Never mind.
All right, Bat.
Okay. The All-American Whopper.
All-American Whopper.
That's Burger King.
Yeah, that's a hamburger. I'm gonna go with a wrestling move,
All American Whopper.
like a whop, like a.
Sex toy.
I'm gonna go with a burger, like a sandwich.
A sandwich. It is a sandwich, but not in this instance.
Okay, maybe sex toy then.
It is a sex toy.
Okay.
Okay.
What does that look like?
Yeah, what's up with that,
Yeah,
man?
right. Do you have did you I don't even know.
Again, I was thinking, I'll just put links underneath each of these. And
I mean,
it's like,
post
yeah,
them online.
maybe the guest might know the wrestling move. None of us are gonna know what the dildo looks like.
Right.
I feel like
use your
we're thinking
imagination.
hamburger, but maybe the like anal beads that are shaped like Whoppers, like the milk malted.
Oh.
I feel like they're anal
I'm
beads.
pretty sure it's just a huge dildo.
with an American flag on it.
I feel like
Red,
like,
white, and blue balls.
I feel like the only real color to get anal beads in is brown, right? I mean, if they're any other color, it's just
You can't have white ones. They're like clear.
I mean, you can. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
for aesthetic value. You
well
probably
for your wedding night, maybe
maybe.
you have the virginist white anal beads that you never use again.
I found my dad's anal beads one time,
Oh,
and it was the weirdest thing. It had an instruction pamphlet. That's how I found out what they were. Because they were like these little chrome balls, and like I didn't know what they were. I thought it was a toy. I was cleaning out his room, and because he had to move out, so I was helping him pack.
Okay.
And I found my dad's anal beads. I don't know if they were used.
Was he having to move out because of the anal beads?
I don't know. That might have played into it. I was
had
just
something-
asked to help clean the room.
Your mom was like, what the fuck are these? Huh? Who are you using these with? Certainly not me. All right, Matt. How many more of these you got?
Got about 10 more.
Jesus.
Hey, man, I'm trying to kill some time, okay?
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a lot. All right, let's go.
Next one. Rolling Thunder.
Wrestling move.
Wrestling move.
Yeah, that's a wrestling move.
That is a wrestling move.
It's Rob Van Dam, who's a giant stoner.
Well,
Really?
now I found
Yeah.
my favorite wrestler.
Yeah, he's the shit.
I didn't know he was still wrestling.
He,
I mean, I don't know shit about wrestling nowadays anymore. But
He wasn't for a couple years, but he just came back and he's fighting in TNA, which is like a
okay,
little
like minor league.
yeah. Compared to
Right.
WWE, it's very small.
All right. Well,
Are
props
they
to him.
affiliated with WWE or no? Or is that
No, not
that's
really.
NXT, right?
NXT is like that's their like farm system basically.
right.
It's so fucking hilarious. It's more like, yeah, let's see how many people will get into you, asshole. That's basically
Yeah.
we'll bring you back up to the show.
Right. Yeah.
You know, it's not like, actual wins and losses. It's like,
Yeah,
your
they-
record's not quite good enough, champ. I'm sorry. Well, stop writing it that way. I go.
All right, come on.
All right. The Testicular Claw.
Now, okay, that's that could go either way.
Okay.
I mean, would you really want to claw your balls with?
So you'd be clawing somebody else's balls.
Not if it was a sex
wrestling-
toy.
Oh, if it's a sex toy, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go wrestling move. Fuck, I don't know. It's hard. Yeah, I'll go wrestling
The
move.
testicular claw. I'm gonna go wrestling move as well.
I think that's a sex toy.
It's a wrestling move.
Oh my god!
And it's exactly what you might think it is.
Well, the actual name for that is like in Kung Fu is monkey steals the peach.
There's actually a wrestler named Joey Ryan. He's like an independent guy, and he grabs the guy's hand and puts it on his dick, and then like hulks up, and the guy like sells it like
I've
Oh,
seen
yeah, I've
that.
seen that.
Like, yeah.
yeah. He sells it like he's in the worst pain, and then like he like flips him
Flips him.
over, yeah, with his dick. It's great.
That's fucking great.
I love wrestling. I love wrestling.
Oh, that's hilarious. All right, God,
Okay. The Accommodator.
that's too nice. That's got to be a sex toy. What are you accommodating in wrestling?
Oh my god. Sex toy.
I'm gonna go sex toy on this one.
That is a sex toy.
Yeah. The accommodator. It's all. Here's the cuddler. Watch out. Oh, he's gonna get right up in there and nuzzle into your neck. Look out.
He's snuggling
He's
him.
giving you everything you need.
It's all the Undertaker versus the Snuggler. Next,
The Booty Sweller.
booty sweller.
Wrestling move.
Wrestling move.
I think I'm gonna go sex toy on this one.
It's a sex toy.
Damn it.
Why do you want to?
Anal. It's a butt plug.
Okay.
Swelling,
Swelling.
buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Smelling booties.
Oh, I don't know if swelling is what we want.
I see. I only went wrestling move because there's I don't know who they are, though their names are, but they had like the Bootios.
Oh yeah, that's the New
Yes.
Day.
Yeah, those guys. That's the only reason I went wrestling move.
Oh, fuck. All right.
All right. The Anaconda.
Oh, that's wrestling move. It's probably both. It's got to be both.
Sex toy.
I know an anaconda choke is an legitimate
Yes.
choke
Right.
in jiu-jitsu. So it has to be both.
I think I want to say both as well. Is that an option?
No. Well, sometimes, but not in this case. It's just a wrestling move.
Oh shit.
Huh.
So we're all wrong.
It could possibly be a sex toy, but I couldn't find any with that name.
Well, if
Really?
it's not, I think we should make one.
Yeah, absolutely. Get on that.
Trademarked anaconda. Snake that shit out.
Good snake. We could do. You can have Ice Cube like, because he was in the movie Anaconda. You can have him like promote it.
Yeah. Or get at us. Get at us, Ice-T. If you're listening
Ice
to this.
Cube.
Ice
Ice
Cube? Shit.
Cube goes in T.
That's right. I always forget which is which. All right, go.
Wait a minute. Do you know who does that wrestling move?
The Anaconda?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, god damn
I know CM Punk had the Anaconda Vice,
it. Okay.
but I don't know the Anaconda.
Damn
Yeah, I
it.
don't know.
No.
Let's just say Jake the Snake.
Right.
All right. The Tantus Charmer.
Sex toy.
Sex toy.
Sex toy.
It is a sex toy.
Where is the Tantus at?
I'm guessing It's your taint, maybe.
Like maybe
Tantus.
it's like a feather that you like.
It's like your
No, it's Doctor Who, right?
butthole chakra. I don't know.
That's the TARDIS.
Okay, that's what it is. Okay.
Wait, what is it called again?
The Tantus Charmer.
Tantus.
So you're
Maybe it's like
charming-
taint and anus combined into one word.
Okay.
Or
So then
tantric?
but then you're charming that whole area.
Charm.
It's like a flute, like
Yeah.
you play like a snake charmer.
It'll drive your vagina right out of Ireland.
charmed, I'm sure.
Charming the pants off of you.
Oh yeah.
All
Keep
right.
talking like that. You might work.
All right, next one. The Tongan Death Grip.
That's a wrestling. move.
Wrestling move.
Yeah, that's a wrestling move.
But imagine if it was a sex toy.
Yeah, nobody. I don't think anyone wants to die jerking off
I don't
unless
know.
you're
Good way
Derek
to go, I guess.
David Carradine-ish.
Whose move is that?
I
Or-
want to say it's Tamatonga, but I don't know.
Okay.
He's from New Japan.
There's a New Japan.
Yeah, well, there was Old Japan and now there's New Japan. No, yeah, New Japan. They're a Japanese wrestling. They're like really blowing up right now.
Oh, okay. It's not like New Jersey.
No, no.
There was an original Jersey, and now there's New Japan.
Japan. It was like Japan Shore.
It's like Man in the High Castle.
Like
Yeah.
after the 1942 bombing,
Right.
now they had to make the New Japan.
New
That
Japan.
makes sense.
They broke the old one, so they had to get a new one. All right, yeah, got
The Pump Handle.
the pump handle.
That's a wrestling move.
Pump, sex toy.
I want to go wrestling move on this one.
It is a wrestling move.
Pump handle smash. I think,
Yeah,
is-
Road Dogg. He used to do the pump handle slam, but like, because you basically have to wrap their hand like through their legs and you hold it from behind.
right.
And he would like fake hump them before he did the move. It was really
Oh,
weird
okay.
to see. As a 13-year-old kid.
I'm not sure how to feel about this, Mom. All right.
The Hot Octopus.
Hot octopus. See, 8 legs. So, oh man, wrestling move.
Sex toy.
I'm gonna go sex toy.
It is a sex toy.
It's hot.
It's hot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I see where you were going.
8
with
limbs.
the
I was
8
like,
leg,
I don't know.
yeah.
What are we doing here? All right.
Right. The
That's only-
Renegade Ball Tugger.
You made that one up.
I did not make this
It's
up.
fake. It's neither.
What makes it a renegade?
I can't tell you.
Maybe they don't tug your balls.
That's
That's
They
what
go
a
and-
renegade ball tugger would be.
Can you,
Or no,
I'm
I
a
was
It's like,
renegade.
I
don't-
asked you to cut my balls. Say, no, I'm going to tug them.
No, like like a renegade ball tugger is just out there tugging balls on
like, I didn't ask
not
for this.
solicited.
Well, no, see, I took it as that there are ball tuggers that do it, that specifically tug the balls, but there's a renegade who refuses to do it.
That's what I was thinking. No,
Still doesn't want to follow in his father's footsteps.
I'm a renegade.
Listen, no, Dad, I'm not gonna tug any balls.
Damn it, son! We've been ball tuggers for 60 years.
Well, guess what, Dad? You raised a renegade.
Renegade ball tugger. No son of mine. All right, what is it really?
That's a sex toy.
It's a sex.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I was going sex toy on that one.
Did we even guess? I don't even think
I
we
don't
guessed
know.
on
It was pretty obvious.
All right.
All right. The Brain Buster.
wrestling.
Wrestling move.
Yeah, that's a wrestling move.
Yes, it is. And the last one. The Gut Buster.
It's a wrestling move.
No, that's a sex toy, and that's both. You gotta assume.
Yeah, I feel like that's both.
No, just a wrestling move.
Ah.
It's a trick.
Gutbuster's a good one. For a
Trademark
sex toy.
it.
Trademark again.
Ham Brothers
Got
sex toys coming
Anaconda
soon.
and then we can include our line of butt plugs. that
Ice
they have as well.
Cube.
Ice Cube.
Yeah.
We got the Anaconda. And what was the last one? I already forgot it. Well, I also have a game for you.
Oh, I love
I
games.
made up. I made up. I showed it to Matt, so he might know some of these answers. So he doesn't remember. Okay. So
Wait a minute. Who's on top? You figure you're keeping score this whole time. Oh, he's got a count. He didn't even freaking have a system going over there.
I do have a system. It's called counting. talk amongst yourselves.
Oh, I'm trying to.
Rob's
I'm,
getting.
I'm trying to
his
locate
game.
where I left
Well, in the
this.
meantime, who's your favorite wrestler currently?
Currently, my favorite wrestler. There's a lot of guys in NXT. There's one guy that I like. His name's the Velveteen Dream.
Okay, I think I've heard that name before.
Yeah, he's kind of like Prince, where you're not sure if he's into guys or girls.
Okay.
But he's amazing. He's so good, dude.
Now, what I was one of the questions I wanted to ask you was, like, what has kept you a fan of wrestling this long? Because I imagine you grew up watching it, and that's how you became a fan. So we're about the same age. So you probably grew up in like the Attitude Era. And,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right.
I fell out of it when I got into high school
Okay.
because I started playing like in bands and stuff like that.
Right.
Way
and
too
then-
cool for wrestling.
Yeah,
in high school.
But then I just had it on one day and I was like, this is amazing. Why did I stop watching
Right.
this?
Oh. Okay.
So yeah, that just the storylines. I mean, sometimes it can be really bad, but I think when they
Right.
do it really good, it pays off. Like WrestleMania was just
Right,
last
week, right,
weekend,
right,
and
yeah.
that's why I couldn't be on.
Right, yeah.
That day was spoken
I
for.
understood that as soon as you said that. I was like, okay. But at
Say
first I
no
was
more,
like,
Fram.
well, at first I was like, because you said it's an all-day thing, so
Yeah.
I was wondering, like, what are you doing all day?
It's
'Cause-
Mania.
It was a almost 8-hour show.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, it was all day, and just I had to like get the house together and all that stuff. But like they had like this wrestler from the New Day. His name is Kofi Kingston. He just won the WWE title, and they've been building up
I was
the story.
I was reading about that, like, and there's some sort of like racial like undertone. With it or
Yeah,
something
like,
there
really
within the
kinda-
storyline.
You're not supposed to win the title because they,
Right.
other than The Rock, they've never had a black WWE champion.
Yeah. Well, isn't there somebody else though? I thought there was one other wrestler because I read an article about this recently.
Well, there's
and
been like Booker T, Mark Henry. They've won other belts, but not like the main
the
belt.
actual
Yeah.
championship.
Well, like Ultimate Warrior was not. His skin tone was not very white. I mean,
Well, I mean Hulk Hogan for that matter too. Yeah, it was,
Right.
yeah, they were more bronzed. So
Hot dog color.
they've had a few bronze champions, but never.
Okay, so you because that I fell out. I'll tell you. I can tell you the exact moment that
You're out.
I fell out was when Kane started talking.
Yeah.
Like the buzzer to the throat. I held up through that,
'Cause
but
that was
once he started to, like was just able to talk like no problem, I was like, okay, done. You have ruined the because he was one of my favorite wrestlers
Kane
at that
was the
time
shit.
in that era. Like Undertaker's brother, fucking burned alive,
Burned
in the
alive.
fucking house. Like, oh my god, he's back, freaking, and then. He later became the CEO at some point or
Yeah.
something. Like
Yeah, it's
Came a long way.
wrestling
right?
is weird, man. You just kind of forget stuff like that.
yeah, I don't know, man. That's what I was done after that.
Before he was Kane, he was actually a dentist.
Isaac Yankem.
Isaac Yankem. Yeah.
Is he just?
great name.
Oh, okay.
that was. I
thought you were being real. Like
but
he actually was.
oh no,
No, yeah, no.
that was his.
Not
persona
before he became a
in the
wrestler.
show.
His persona. Yeah, his real name is Jacob.
All his promos were like he was like working on somebody or something.
Yeah,
like,
because what's scarier to a kid than the dentist?
Yeah.
Dick? Like
Yeah,
that makes sense.
exactly.
Yeah, he gets you and
All right, so
holds you down and flosses
okay,
you.
So all time favorite wrestler.
It's hard because
a pretty loaded question.
It's usually Macho Man Randy Savage.
Right. You got that impression down, fucking pat, dude.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta be the Macho Man. Use your hands.
Have you ever been Macho Man for Halloween?
Yes.
Okay.
This
I-
impression
I was-
goes
yeah.
with perfect facial and hand gestures.
Yeah,
by the way.
you when you do the voice, you become Macho Man.
It
You
kind of
can't-
scares me a little bit how you just go right into that, but that's all right.
But yeah, Macho Man is the best.
Right.
Shawn Michaels is a very close second, though.
Okay.
For Shawn Michaels. All right, so I found my game. So I had to look, since I'm not into wrestling, I had to look up who are the most hated wrestlers for my game.
Okay.
And what came up on some multiple fan lists as the guy they hate the most. Can you guess who it was going to be?
There's a few guys, but then there's a lot of guys that are hated for different reasons.
Well, on most fan lists, Baron Corbin.
Oh yeah, Baron Corbin. He's pretty bad.
Okay. So
Well, hold on. Why is he so bad right now? What is he? He's
Well, he started off as like a lone wolf, and he kind of had like he had like a completely different like wardrobe. Like he looks kind of badass, but his matches always kind of boring. Like a lot of rest holds. Like I feel like his cardio might not be up, so he's got to like
Okay.
put him in headlocks to like get his breath back. But then they made him like the GM of Raw.
Okay.
And now he like dresses like an Applebee's waiter. Like he wears a vest, and like it's really bad.
Okay.
So-
Yeah.
So people fucking hate this guy. Okay, these are tweets that are either about Baron Corbin or Donald Trump.
Oh my god.
So you
This is awesome.
You tell me which this is about.
Well,
So
it might be about Baron Trump.
right.
Oh.
All right. So I'm gonna softball this first one for you.
Okay.
Blank looks like a fucking waiter who writes his number on the back of receipts at Olive Garden.
That's Baron Corbin, dude.
All right, big. I'll just give you that
yeah,
one.
That's the first one.
All right. Fuck this piece of shit.
Is both an option?
No,
So I specifically grabbed just quotes about each one, so it will be.
Donald Trump.
What do you think?
People were really mad recently to Baron Corbin, so I think I want to say Baron Corbin.
That was Baron Corbin
Yeah.
as well.
Shit. Okay.
Well, because this is the thing. He wrestled Kurt Angle in Kurt Angle's retirement match. Like, this was going to be Kurt Angle's last match.
Okay.
And everyone hates Baron Corbin so much. Like, why? He's the worst. Like, why not, like, The Undertaker or John Cena? Someone else other than this fucking
Like
loser.
Give him a dope fucking exit match.
Yeah, because he deserves it. He's Kurt Angle's a legend. You won a gold medal with a broken freaking neck, you know?
Right.
Okay. All right. Blank looks like the villain in a movie where the dog is the hero.
Oh, my God. That one's hard because they both look like shit, dude.
That's got to be Trump for sure.
I don't even know what this dude looks like, so that's.
Well, you can see like he's explaining like people keep saying he looks like a fucking waiter for some reason.
Yeah, it's awful because he's not the GM anymore, but he just stayed in the vest.
Oh really?
Like,
Okay.
like he
That
he
makes
didn't go
sense.
back to like his old thing. He like was like, all right, this is who I am now.
Is he wearing anything besides the vest?
Like tight black pants,
But no shirt underneath
He's
the
just
vest?
Donald
He
ducking
wears
it?
it. He wears the vest while he wrestles.
Yes.
Oh my god!
It's a
even
vest and like a long sleeve black shirt, like a waiter.
Oh, shit. Okay. I thought that was just like in between matches and like during his promos.
No. He
Oh shit.
he stays in waiter gear.
All right, so
Oh,
looked
I'm gonna say Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. What do you think,
I'm gonna go Baron Corbin on this one.
Matt? What'd you say?
Trump.
That one's about Trump.
Okay.
Okay.
I could just imagine Trump like trying to spoil Beethoven's adventures or something.
Yeah, with like zany sound effects for some reason, like whenever he slips. Wow.
Okay. Blank is the dumbest motherfucker alive. Even dumber than that Beetlejuice kid from Howard Stern.
Beetlejuice.
I love Beetlejuice.
That's got to be DT.
You think so? What do you think, dude?
I'm gonna go Baron Corbin.
Corb, what do you think?
I'm gonna say Corbin.
That one was Baron Corbin.
All
Yes.
right.
What?
Okay. Shit.
Fuck.
Okay. No, Blank isn't an asshole. Assholes serve a purpose. He's more like an appendix, completely useless and on occasion excruciatingly painful.
Trump.
Yeah, Trump.
Corbin.
Corbin.
Damn it.
All right, I got that one back.
All right.
This is a great game.
Thank you. Let's see.
Yours is great too, Matt.
Blank always looks like he just farted in an elevator as other people got in.
Probably Trump. He's always got that
Yeah,
fucking
Trump.
shit-eating grin on him.
Yeah, he's got raccoon eyes, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna go DT.
That is all. That is correct. You guys are correct.
All right, him.
All right.
He probably does do that.
You know, for sure.
Yeah.
Blank is like clickbait decided to manifest itself into human form.
Sounds like Trump.
Corbin.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Trump.
Trump.
Damn it.
Let's see here. Blank said, I take that as a compliment to a crowd chanting asshole at him.
Fuck.
Corbin.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Corbin on that
I'm
one.
gonna go Trump.
It was Corbin.
Damn it!
It just happened on Raw.
Oh
like,
really? Oh.
Dude, the crowd was chanting "Shut the fuck up,"
The whole time.
and they can't mute the crowd. So like on USA Network, you just hear 10,000 people chanting "Shut the fuck up," clap, 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 clap. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Okay. I don't know if I said this one already. I'd like to shit in his foul fucking mouth.
Oh my god. I'm gonna go Trump.
I'm gonna say DT because sometimes he puckers it up like a butthole.
Sounds like something that could be said about both people.
Oh, all of these are
Yeah.
apparently like.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
but
say
they're-
I'm gonna say Corbin.
That is Corbin.
Corbin.
I'd like to shit in his foul fucking mouth.
Jesus.
Who are these
I
people
know.
that say this out loud?
P.S. These are tweeted at these fucking people.
At Baron Corbin.
At Baron Corbin. I'd like to shit in his fucking mouth. Foul fucking mouth. Oh my god. Yeah, it's
Wow.
like, dude, calm down.
It's just wrestling.
It's
Dude,
just
maybe,
wrestling.
Maybe Twitter should have gone at the bottom of our friggin' internet hell, dude. Like,
It gets no, man. I mean, yeah, it gets pretty dicey on like 4chan and shit.
Oh, yeah.
I don't, and YouTube comments are way
Ooh, yeah.
are
YouTube
probably
comments
the
are-
most vicious.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got I got one left. Seriously, fuck this guy.
Trump.
Trump.
Corbin.
That one was both. I found
Oh,
that one was
you
literally
bastard.
both. I found both that one. So, seriously, fuck this guy. Yeah, that worked
Yeah,
out pretty
sounds
good.
dude.
All right.
So I wanted to ask you too. What's how you've been to? You've been to a few events, I'm sure.
Yeah, I've been to a bunch of Raws. I've been to 4 WrestleManias.
Nice.
26, 28, 31, and 32.
Nice.
WrestleMania is the best thing.
Yeah.
Even though like I said, it was 8 hours long. I feel like they flowed pretty well. Like I didn't get that bored.
Right.
But that's when they bust out all the pyro. Like every week, even the pay-per-views like back in the day, they used to have different sets.
Right.
But now it's just one set for all the shows.
Oh, really?
But
Okay.
WrestleMania is the one where they kind of go all out and they
Right.
have all these grand entrances and it's in a football stadium. Like
Right.
it's crazy. But yeah, WrestleMania for sure. I'm actually going to Vegas. There's a new company called All Elite Wrestling,
Okay.
and these are like the best of like the indie guys, and they're actually backed up by Tony Khan, who owns the Jacksonville Jaguars. Like he's a billionaire, and they're going head to head kind of with WWE.
Oh shit.
So they're running a big show in Vegas
Nice.
called Double or Nothing, which is gonna be pretty dope.
What was your first event that you went to?
I think my first event was a house show at the Pond.
Okay.
The Arrowhead Pond of Anaheim.
Oh, shit.
But this was back in like the Attitude Era.
Oh
so,
yeah.
like,
No. Was Austin wrestling that
Austin was there. Rikishi, Kane.
night? I think I was at that same event.
Yeah, it was. It was awesome because I didn't even know it was going. The day of, it was just like, hey, do you want to go to this WWE? I was like, fuck yes, I
Right.
do, because I've never been able to go.
Yeah.
And it was a house show so they could do like a lot of things that, like, because house show is basically like it's non-televised, so they
Right,
can do whatever
right.
they want. So it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I was a huge fan freaking growing up. Like I said, like watching every fucking pay-per-view, freaking all that shit.
Back then, like when Raw ended, like they left it like on a cliffhanger, so you had to watch the next.
Yeah,
week.
exactly.
Like, now it's kind of not that anymore.
I think because I've seen some stuff like recently, and I just think like the writing was so much better. Like back then, they had some shitty stuff like back coming up,
but like everyone had a story. Even guys like D'Lo Brown had
Right.
like a story going on. Like where now they kind of just put 2 people in the ring to fight.
right.
But a lot of it's more aerobatic, like gymnastics stuff these days.
Right, high flying.
Got some
high
circus
flying.
de Soleil.
Yeah,
going
like
on.
there's a guy that does a 630 front flip off the top rope.
Fuck?
That's 2.5 rotations, and then he lands on him.
Do they still do like Hell
And he
in a
puts his
Cell?
arms up like a gymnast at the end.
Yeah, when he sticks the
He
landing.
sticks
Yeah,
it on a guy's face. He's like,
They do Hell in a Cell, but it's not
What it
Shawn
used to
Michaels,
be.
Undertaker, Hell in a
Right.
Cell. It's very
Undertaker, Mankind. Hell in
Oh,
a
Undertaker.
Cell.
Yeah, that was That's still like I can see that in my mind right now.
The last time I was trying to figure out when it was in my life that I had actually watched wrestling, and it was WWF.
Yep.
And so maybe you could tell me what era this or what years this is. It was like Yokozuna, and the Undertaker.
early
That's not the
mid-90s.
same
90s.
fucking Undertaker,
Yeah, it
right?
is.
The
Yeah,
same dude.
Yeah.
it's the same Undertaker.
What is he like? 50?
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah,
older.
he's
No
probably like
shit.
50. Yeah,
Good for
They
him.
they just recently ended his WrestleMania winning streak.
yeah.
That was a couple years
Roman
ago,
Reigns. He was the top hated guy until he came out saying he had
I
leukemia.
thought it was Lesnar that beat Undertaker.
Well, Lesnar did it first,
Oh,
but then
okay.
Roman Reigns beat him like
Again.
2 years later.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Roman Reigns was probably the most hated guy, for sure.
Until he had
For-
cancer,
for
and
Until
then
he
everyone
had
felt
cancer, and then everyone feels
Felt
bad
bad
for him
now.
now. Yeah.
Well, there you go, Baron. All you got to do,
Get
take off
cancer.
that fucking gay vest and get some cancer. Everybody will forgive you.
Shit.
Yeah, Undertaker was like 20. He was 29-0, and then he lost to
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah,
You know,
I was.
Oh, sorry.
No, good.
Well, actually, I don't know. Did because when I watched this, I wanted to see about like a true wrestling fan's take on it. But did you happen to see last week's night's episode about?
Oh yeah,
the-
That was
yeah.
a good one.
I liked it. There was things that I wish they could have done a little differently because a lot of the references they used, like wrestlers dying early, like they used like kind of bad examples.
Okay.
Like Macho Man, he died in he had a heart
Car
attack
accident.
and he
Right.
crashed into a tree. That's how he died. He didn't die from like steroid. Well, maybe I'm sure the steroids.
Oh
probably
yeah,
caught
I
up.
had a factor.
But like King Kong Bundy, like he just died, but like
Right.
he was like 50 something and like he was a big guy, so like you know. But there's other examples they could have used. But the fact that like they claim to be like independent contractors is bullshit.
Yeah.
And the fact that they just sold SmackDown to Fox for $1 billion,
Oh, shit.
and they don't give these people health insurance. I think it's bullshit.
That's so insane. That's so fucking insane.
Just expendable. Just
Yeah, they
pieces
have
of
to
meat.
drive themselves to they have to rent their own cars to drive to the next show. They have
Really?
to get their own hotels.
Fuck you, Vince McMahon.
Yeah,
What
it's
a
bullshit.
fucking asshole.
Jesus.
Like back in the
Christ.
day, they would just sleep in the car because they wanted to save money and not have to
Right.
buy a hotel.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you see that Fighting with My Family movie?
I did not see that one.
No?
I heard
Oh,
it was
I
good
figured.
though.
Yeah, it was. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like I knew nothing about Paige going in, aside from that she had some kind of sex tape leak. To like
Yep.
that was all, pretty much the extent of my knowledge about her.
And China.
But yeah, it was. I mean, again, I don't know how accurate it was, because I know nothing. But
sex tape?
I mean, the movie itself was really good.
Yeah, her mom would wrestle with her in her stomach. Like,
Well, yeah, they show at the end they have like footage with her and her family and everything.
Yeah.
So they to kind of like juxtapose it with what they showed in the movie.
Yeah, she started in WWE when she was like 16.
Right.
Like super young, and then like won the title like at 19. You
Right.
know, it was a big deal. And she was really good. It sucks, she has like neck issues now and like
Oh shit! Really?
can't
Damn.
wrestle anymore.
She's still pretty young, right? Like 20 something.
She's like 26,
Yeah, right.
24, something like that.
That'll lead me into another question. Your favorite diva,
Diva?
current and of all time.
What the
Ooh.
fuck's also Ronda Rousey? How's
Oh, she's hated right now.
okay?
Yeah, she's,
Oh yeah, didn't she just lose?
she lost
WrestleMania or
to
something?
there's a girl named Becky Lynch who's the shit.
Right.
She like organically got popular with people,
Right.
but Ronda Rousey, they just signed her, so they were pushing her like to the moon, like,
Right.
and giving her all the title shots, and like people like got legit upset because like, dude, we've been watching Becky for years,
Right.
and you've been shitting on her, and now Ronda Rousey's here.
Okay.
It's not Ronda Rousey's time; it's Becky Lynch's time.
Right. And
So
didn't she took up like the Rowdy Piper kind of persona?
yeah,
What the fuck
she
was
comes
that
out
all
with
about?
a kilt, and
Was
yeah,
that, like I as a fan of fucking Piper, like I thought that was like disrespectful.
well, I
Like,
guess he like mentored her, but
Oh,
I'm sure
did
he
he?
probably just gave her
Okay.
like encouraging words of advice and like
Just gave
they
her
were
the kilt.
friends.
right.
Yeah.
Pass the kilt along.
Well, when she debuted, it was really weird because she wore his jacket,
Right.
but it was like 5 times too big on her. So
Right.
like it just we're like, why is she wearing this weird jacket for? But this WrestleMania, it was the first women in the final like main event match in 35
Oh, that
years.
it was the main.
It was the main
oh,
event.
shit.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's a big deal too.
Yeah,
And
Progress.
absolutely.
the girls been doing really good.
What is,
Wait, hold on. Favorite
Okay,
diva?
yeah.
The diva.
Oh, yeah,
Because
so-
they're not divas anymore. I feel like I'm nerding out way too hard right
No,
now. I don't think
no,
anyone
you're
cares
good.
about this, but like, they're not divas anymore. Because back when they were divas, like they would have like bra and panty matches,
Right. Yeah.
and like mud wrestling. Like they were given like 2 minutes to go out and get in their underwear. Like
Right.
that was the extent of wrestling. But now they're like main eventing and like
Right.
they're taken seriously and they're really good. Favorite diva, I would have
Or
to go.
or female wrestler. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, good times, Caius.
I'm
you
sorry, man.
fucking
I didn't know they dropped
misogynistic.
the
Well, I was
diva
gonna say
thing.
Sable because she was
Oh,
like,
wow,
my
okay.
I saw that Playboy come out and it changed my life.
Yeah, everybody did. I'm
Yeah.
sure. Like everybody
Yeah.
fucking saw that.
We
Or
got
all the wrestling fans, anyway.
I was on the softball team in middle school when it came out, and like after practice, we're like, dude, Fernando has the Playboy. Let's all go to his house, and we all went and we're looking at a Playboy, dude. And then we played like N64 after we all jerked off with each other.
Props, Fernando.
Did you play the WCW versus NWO on the
Revenge,
Yeah.
yes, that was my shit, dude. I just found my 64, so I bought it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's fun.
You know what I found in my garage today? That's a stupid question. Of course you don't know, but you said I found an unopened Mario Party 4 for GameCube.
You never opened it?
It's never been opened.
Nice.
And so I was trying to look online and like
You get like 30 cents for it at GameStop.
no, dude, I on eBay there's people just selling the fucking case and booklet for $10.
What?
Yeah. So I don't know.
Well,
Get
I
at
mean,
me if you
'cause
want this
I-
Mario Party 4.
Well, because I mean, if you walk into any sort of like little video game store, none of those games have cases.
Yeah, they're all loose and like
yeah, just loose cards
and like a random like jewel case.
Yeah.
I also have an unopened 10,000 Days still in the packaging tool.
That's pretty good.
Well, we're just about in an hour.
Yeah.
We could wrap this up.
This is a good time.
Yeah, thanks, man. What where can people go and find you and your stuff?
All my social media is at it's me A3K. A3K is kind of like my nickname. I don't know. It's kind of like
A3000?
well because Andre 3000 from Outkast,
Right.
and then I made it Andrew 3000.
Okay.
And then it got shortened to A3K. So,
A3K.
So it's me A3K. Follow me. Been hitting the stand-up open mics a lot lately, and hopefully we got some shows coming up soon.
Awesome, man.
And
Hey,
then
do me.
what's the podcast again?
Oh, yeah.
Your
the
Instagram and everything for it?
Put Me Over podcast. We do weekly recaps, comedy bits, and stuff like that. So that's a good time too.
Nice.
I want to also just you reminded me by saying the open mics. Comedians, if you've been on our podcast, I expect you to fucking follow back.
At least that's a courteous thing to do.
Okay? I'm not going to point out anyone in particular, Josh Michaels. But yeah, come on, guys. Give us a like, for Christ's sake. Well, thank you so much for being on, man. This was fucking great.
Yeah,
I look forward to the next time.
Oh yeah, you'll be back, dude.
All
for
right,
sure.
so
oh,
real
Matt,
quick,
Matt has
the
an
winner,
announcement?
the winner,
Oh yes, we never found out.
Caius.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah, it's redemption from last week.
I feel like you just knew the sex toys better.
Hey man, I got a lot of those wrestling moves.
All right, thanks for listening,
yeah,
guys. We'll see
thanks,
you next
guys.
week.